A is for apples, they are delicious, and they're also very good for you. B is for balloons at your birthday party, that was a good one, everybody danced. C is for cookies, they are so tasty, but they're just a sometimes snack. And D is for divorce, that your parents filed for. Yeah, D is for divorce, they don't love each other anymore. E is for every time that you're with them, all they do is fight and fight all day. F's the frustration that you are feeling, 'cause the pain inside won't go away. G is for the good times that are over, things are different now, you have 2 homes. And D is for divorce, they might say it's not your fault. Yeah, D is for divorce, but you'll never really know for sure. The weekend comes and Dad is home, but it's just for visitation. He takes you back to his new bachelor pad and cries his eyes out on the couch, 'cause Mom has got a new boyfriend, and you can call him Dad if you want. And we sing la 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 la. D is for divorce, and we sing la 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 la. D is for divorce. Sometimes strangers talk to you. You might not know what to do. Remember the words I'm telling you. Some strangers, they might want you for your organs. They might seem friendly and nice. They might be very polite. So please, please take this free advice. It's so important, please protect your organs. It's not your fault. Some strangers are bad. They'll tell you what you want to hear, and you'll wake up without kidneys anymore. It's like they walked right out the door. Those kidneys are never coming back. I know you must be pretty scared going out into the world, but you should be fully prepared to fight for your right to keep those organs. So when a stranger talks to you, Your goldfish is not in heaven. Religion says they've got no souls. No, they got no souls. So where do dead fish go now? Well, I don't mean to sound suspicious, but I don't care if that fish was religious. No, your goldfish is not in heaven. And you can go and ask the Reverend, and he'll say when you flush those sins with fins right down the toilet, they do not go to a better place. No one does. One day your parents will get old, and you might put them in a home. What will that decision be like? Sending them away, and after all they've done for you. One day your parents will be dead, and you will have to bury them. What do you think that will be like, living without them, while their bodies rot beneath the ground? One day you might outlive your friends, 'cause one day everything will end. You are mother's little mistake. You weren't meant to be in this world. Things were really grand without you. And then there came some unexpected news. When you were inside her womb.
Twitch can hear us. Twitch can hear us now. What's going on, Twitch? I'll make a few things happen so the show begins. Here it is. Happy Friday, everybody. Welcome to KO Comedy. You guys, I'm your tech tonight. I'm Annie Dies a Lot. And usually, your host tonight would be Michael Magid. Unfortunately, you guys, the fires are going crazy in Southern California. So he's been evacuated. He is not here tonight. I will be filling in for him. But you guys, definitely go show him some love. Definitely go show him some love at Michael Magid. Hopefully, he will be back next week. And before we get this show officially on the road, you guys, we're going to go ahead and go over a few things that everyone can do at home to help this show go nice and smoothly. The very first thing, if you are here in the Zoom room, go ahead. That's the wrong one. Go ahead and turn on your mics and cameras, everybody. It definitely helps if, we can see your faces, see your reactions. We understand it's the internet. You might want to stay anonymous. That being said, if you look at the bottom of your screen, you will see a reactions button. Go ahead and use that button. That way we can still see if you're having a good time or not. Let's see. Twitch, you guys, thank you so much for hanging out with us. Groove Salad, good to see you. If you want to come hang out in the Zoom room, You guys are all absolutely welcome. It is pretty easy to do. Just go to kocomedy.com. Sign up for that email. You will receive the links, not just for this show, but for all of our shows. You guys, we have some awesome shows all week long. Some of them are even Zoom exclusives. That's right. Tonight it is going down. We have the after party with Bianca Red. We're going to hang out. We're going to play some trivia, and it's all going to be just here in Zoom. Also, you guys, Sunday it's going down. Casey McNeil is here. He's going to be hosting KO Comedy Sunday. You guys, tomorrow the Jackie Mo Show is going down with Jackie Monahan. So many reasons to go get your link. Go get your link, you guys. Go do it. Go do it. Let's see. Oh, that's right. Speaking of Twitch, you guys, thanks for hanging out with us. The world's worst AI comedian is in the chat. If you want to talk to him, you can. He's gonna suck, but have fun with him at Laughing Larry AI. Type that in the chat, followed by whatever comment you want to make. He will respond to your comment. He sucks. It's not going to be that good of a comment, but it will be a comment, and it won't be for a human. So from a human. So that's kind of fun. That's kind of fun. What is he saying tonight? He says, "Hey there, you beautiful bunch of misfits. It's your favorite lounge lizard, Laughing Larry, coming at you with all the charm of a three-legged dog in a cat show. Grab a drink, light up a smoke, and let's dive into this wild ride we call life. Just remember, if you can't laugh at yourself, I'll gladly do it for you. Cheers!" Yeah, he's fucking god awful, you guys. Have fun talking with Laughing Larry. You guys, oh, there we go. If you're in the Zoom room and you want to go check out Twitch, maybe talk to Laughing Larry, hang out with Groove Salad, and everybody else that's watching over there, you can go to twitch.tv/Comedy Hub. Over there, you can if you can't make it to the live show, you can listen to it while you're working. You can review it. We don't leave these up forever. You know, you got like a week and a half, but you can still go back and watch a show that you may have missed. Definitely check it out, you guys. Always a blast over there. You guys, we have a great show for you, and you are so welcome. This is a free show. That being said, we do ask that everyone still contributes and supports the people that they see here tonight. And there's a few different ways you can do that. All of them are very easy. The easiest one and the freest one is give them a follow. Listen, during everybody's performances, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to drop their Instagram handles both on my screen and down in the chat. See if they're going to be in a town near you. See if they've got new content. Give them a follow. Help boost their algorithm. It's really easy. It's really easy. Also, if you feel like donating, we'll say yes to that. We'll take that. We take Venmo at KO-comedy. We also take PayPal, KOComedyShows@gmail.com. And if you're watching over on Twitch, you guys, we take those bits as well. And if you're new to the show, we don't just take your money, you guys. No, we're going to go ahead. We're going to give you a shout out. Throw your name up on a board and leave it there for the rest of the month. That's right. We're going to do that. Unless you want to stay anonymous, just let me know if you leave a donation. And there's only one more thing left, you guys. It's the most important part of the show. That's enjoy it, because it's going to be a fun show tonight, you guys. It is going to be a fun one. All right. I think that's about enough of me. Let's see. Yeah. I don't think I have much else to say, so I think it's time to go ahead and bring up your first comedian. Are you guys ready? Are you guys ready for some comedy? Are we good to go? I see finger snaps.
Yeah.
I see finger snaps. Nikki is throwing a little. She's ready. She's got some party symbols. All right, so the reaction buttons are working. Jack is here to clown. I know Nikki, Greg. iPhone is here. You guys, iPhone's here. Let's get the party started. All right, you guys, give it up for your first comedian tonight. He is great. We are super excited to have him back. You can follow him at Pontillogram. You guys, give it up for Joe Pontillo.
Hello. Yes. Wow, what a loud reaction. Thank you. Thank you for the finger snaps there, Joe. I'll take them. I actually did a show in New York City maybe like a few months ago, and there were some people at the show, and after every joke that they liked, they would go, and then just do that. So I kind of think that might be the future of laughter. Out loud laughs are nice, but I need to see some sort of theatrics. That's what I want. Anyway, I guess Happy New Year, everyone, if we're still doing that. Sort of. Whatever. But I like that New Yorkers were like, oh, congestion pricing. And then California was just like, hey, we're on fire. So that kind of move that out of the way. I just want to know what that means for like the future of the fire emoji. Like, is it should we get rid of it now? I feel like too soon. Anyway, so whatever. But yeah, New York City just implemented congestion pricing. I'm a traveling comedian, so unfortunately I need a car. I would love to not have a car. And what it is they charge you $9 to just like be in New York City, which, the problem is New York City's so expensive that when you get finished paying for literally everything else that you need, all you have left is exactly $9. So that's some people's problem with it. But, oh, well, anyway, but New Year, I got to get a new side hustle. Like comedy sometimes is very lucrative, sometimes not. Sometimes you have your good months, and then you have your months where things are a little slow, and you get kind of excited to do jury duty, which sadly happened to me once, where I was horrified. I was like terrified of jury duty. And then I find out that they pay you $40 a day to do it. And I was like, well, that's my third highest paying gig this month. So I'm like, I'm making a flyer. I'm promoting it like it's a show. Other comedians will be messaging me about it, wanting to know who books it. And ping for a day. That's how it was. But no, I'm thinking about becoming a veterinarian. Do we have any veterinarians in the crowd tonight? Because kind of seems like a racket. And like I could do that, like out of my car. Like, bring me your cat. I'm in a Subaru on 49th Street. So like I have pet birds. And, little birds. They're parakeets. They didn't even live that long. And, one of them was sick for a very long time. And I was like, all right, this is going on. I don't know what to do. And I decided to call a vet. And I was like, hey, can you take a look at my parakeet? And they just very abruptly go, yes, that'll be $100. Yeah. And I said, for what? And they said, just to make the appointment, $100. And I just went, hold on a second. And I opened my window and just threw the bird out the window. And got back on the phone and just went, yeah, you know what? I'm good. Thanks, Phil. I mean, like, come on. Have some sort of sympathy. But whatever. People are maniacs. I'm a big fan of animals, actually, in general. I watch a lot of nature shows. Here's the thing. I still sort of have cable. Illegally, but I haven't. And there are so many shows about Bigfoot to the point where I think just every network should just have a Bigfoot show. And they should be of all different themes. It should be like documentary, in search of, a cop show starring Bigfoot. Can we get a detective Bigfoot? So there was a show on TV for like 6 seasons called Finding Bigfoot. And I think that feels like 5 seasons too many. I believe in Bigfoot. I just don't think we needed that many episodes of a show where they obviously didn't find him. At some point, someone in charge of that network needed to be like, we need to stop this right now. Stop funding it. It's stupid. These guys just yell at the woods. They don't ever find anything. So whatever. But they finally canceled it. I think the last episode they were just literally standing like at a rest stop going, "Last chance." Nothing. So then they went to a Waffle House. Anyway, so I had a fun, not a fun. I had a New Year's Eve show where I performed. Yeah, well, it was more fun than I thought it would be. I'll put it that way. I performed in a tent behind somebody's house. And that was fine because at least it felt like I was performing someplace. Because, I've also done shows in people's houses, which is always weird. I actually did one show earlier last year where I showed up and I was just like, "Hey, I'm the comedian." And they're like, "Oh, great. Take your shoes off." And I said, "That's going to cost you extra." So that gig ended very abruptly. And, it's very weird. Like, my concern is always like, sometimes I do these shows by myself and I'm going to somebody's house and I'm like, nobody knows I'm here. There's like a good chance I could ring the doorbell and go, "Hey, I'm your comedian." And they'll go, "Great." And then pull out a shotgun and, you have 30 seconds to run. Like they just wanted to hunt me. And, that's how it ends. That's how it ends. What are you going to do? Yeah, but I did so many ridiculous shows. What I love about comedy is like sometimes you get booked for shows and like they don't know there's going to be comedy. That's always super fun. So I got booked to do a show for JP Morgan Chase. It was like their Christmas party or their holiday party. And they knew there was going to be entertainment, but they didn't know what kind of entertainment. So I showed up wearing a suit, like a fancy suit, and I'm about to go on stage, and some guy leans over and goes, "Are you the magician?" So I said, "Not yet, but we'll see how the show goes. I might become a magician halfway through." I don't have many tricks. I could try, just, all right. Who's got a watch? I need a watch. Rolex, perfect. Wallet? I need a wallet. That's a fat one. I'll take that one. All right. Keys. I need car keys. Good. Preferably something with under 50,000 miles. All right. This was a successful robbery. Goodbye. So, yeah, that was not fun. But whatever. It went fine. So I did Florida last year, and I decided to fly back to New York on Spirit Airlines because, let me tell you, every comedian now has a joke about Spirit Airlines. And I was like, well, I got to get in on this. I need to know what is so freaking funny. And a lot. I didn't know you had to bring your own chair on the flight. That's something they could have told me beforehand. It was fun, though. Everybody on the plane got to take a turn flying for a few minutes. Nobody clapped when the plane landed. That was kind of different. I'd never seen that before. It was grim, but I liked it. You know why? I hate when people clap when the plane lands. There's no reason for it. What are we doing? Should we clap? Are we clapping because the pilot was threatening not to land? Stop. We didn't evade air pirates. And, I would only clap if at the beginning of the flight, the pilot comes out and they're just like, "Folks, I'm wasted. I'm out of my mind. I'm on drugs. I'm drinking. My wife left. I don't like the co-pilot. Well, I don't know where we're going. I'm just taking off, flying around for a bit, and then we'll see where we land. Next airport I see, hope it's yours." I will clap nonstop for that guy. Yeah, so I went to, where was I? Oh, I went to my family's house earlier today. I do this thing, it's not... Every time I visit my parents, like, my car is filled with empty water bottles from my travels. So as a weird gift, for some reason, I decide to give my mom as many of the water bottles because she's one of the people who goes to the supermarket and physically puts them into the machine and recycles them. So I'm like, here you go. I'm contributing, and I tried to give her a can, like an empty can, and she's like, how many times do I have to tell you I don't recycle the cans? And I'm like, why? And she goes, because it's a different machine, and that's it. I'm just not doing it. I'm like, it's the next machine over. So like, what are you doing? That's new. I don't know what I'm doing with it, but it's something. So big year for Taylor Swift last year. Any Taylor Swift fans in the house? Woo! Yeah, I don't dislike Taylor Swift. Like, she has some good songs. What are you gonna do? I think it's too much. She has too much power. That seems like a problem. I'm also tired of seeing news articles where they say something like vibrations from the Taylor Swift concert caused seismic activity. So she's literally causing minor earthquakes with her concerts. Yeah, she's a supervillain. We shouldn't be celebrating this person. That's going to be the plot of the next Superman movie that's coming out this year, where just like, why is there an earthquake in Metropolis? Superman, a Taylor Swift concert has gotten out of hand. I'm on my way. He just shows up, and they're like, Taylor, you must stop this. And she responds by writing the most devastating song about him, like he's one of her ex-boyfriends. Yeah, I'm rooting for her, though. I hope her and Travis Kelce get married, and then they both retire. I think that would be best for everybody. What else? Here's something I've been thinking about. I think they make movie trailers too good these days. The movie trailers themselves are so amazing that there's almost no way the movie itself is going to live up to the hype. And it sucks because they clearly put so much effort into it. I think we should go back to the old way that they made movie trailers. Like, if you guys remember, I don't know how old some of the people here are, but like, go Google or YouTube like movie trailers from like the 80s and the 70s and the 90s. A lot of the trailers were just like, this is Tom. Tom seems like a regular dude, but he has a dark secret. And then it literally just cuts to a scene of like him holding a knife covered in blood. And it's like, that's right, Tom is a murderer. Come see Tom, who is a murderer, in theaters this fall. Like, that was they just like told you the whole plot.
Yes.
It's so funny. And like, if you look on like Amazon Prime at some old movies, you'll click play the trailer and they just like show you a weird scene from the movie. Like, there's no trailer. They just don't even bother. Let's see what else we want to do here. I'm tired of these commercials on TV, for like Pledge or like other cleaning products where they're like, well, you can use this to clean oil off ducks. And it's just like, first of all, when am I going to be in that position? Unless I'm the one who crashed the oil tanker. And I was like, oh shit, we have to clean up all these ducks now. Or how about like, is this real oil? Like, are they literally just taking ducks from the park and going, we need these ducks for the newest Pledge commercial. We need to cover them in oil and then use the Pledge to clean them up. Can you clean something else? Like, I don't need to know how like well this will work on oil-covered ducks. Will it clean my freaking stove? That's all that matters. Or my toilet. Put oil. What, I gotta cover my apartment in oil just to get you guys to help me? Anyway, I went to the bank today, and like, man, they really don't want people at the bank anymore. It is the weirdest thing. Like, when you walk into the bank, they have someone at the door who stops you and tries to convince you to go someplace else. Have you tried banking from home? I did. It failed. I'm here. And then they want you to like download their app, which I've been fighting. I'm against banking on my phone. I'll check the website, but I'm not banking on my phone with an app. And then, I had a check, and they go, with a check, you can take a picture of it, and it goes right into your account. And then I go, yeah, can I do that with cash, dude? Because that would be a game changer. All right. I feel like at this point you could walk into the bank like wearing a ski mask, holding a gun, and be like, "There's a robbery," and they'll just go, "Oh, just download our app." Like, we don't need to do this. Just download the app. Like, this is a robbery. We'll see how that goes. So, so I did see my family, like I said, and my family's Italian. They're upset all the time. That's just what you do. And whatever. They like to share bad news. They like kind of thrive on it. It's very weird. I'll every time I talk to my mother, she's always just like, "Remember Gary that lived across the street 20 years ago? Dead." And I'm like, I have no idea who we're talking about. But yeah, I'm Italian and I'm from Long Island, and that means like everybody in my family, my friends, mostly either a cop or a DJ. That's kind of your two life choices. Some of them both, like, it's a really good crossover gig to have. It's like, yeah, give it up for DJ suspended with pay. Vibing. But Italians are back in the news. We're killers again, thanks to that Luigi guy. That's a good. That's good for our brand. I think Andrew Cuomo set us back a few years with this whole. I'm not perverted. I'm Italian. That was a tough one to get over. That was our slogan for a minute. But anyway, I'll leave you with this. And thanks everybody who's been watching. By the way. I'm mostly talking to Brandon and whoever's but no, it's a good workout section. So I'm still on, they're trying to ban TikTok, which is very coincidental because I just finally had a TikTok go sort of viral. So I feel very personally attacked by all this. And it's like, if TikTok goes, what's left? Twitter, Instagram, or, being on Facebook and seeing people you went to high school with post a picture with their, families. And you can tell they're dead inside, but they refuse to admit it. And Facebook was going downhill as soon as my parents joined. That was a major red flag. My dad made 3 different accounts. Friended himself on all 3. I don't know what's going on. And, my mom just leaves comments that have nothing to do with the post. They'd be like, yeah, comedy show tonight, 8 o'clock. And then my mom leaves a comment, "You have a package here." Great. So anyway, follow me on Facebook, Joe Pontillo. Thank you so much for having me, everybody. Have a good night.
Give it up for Joe Pontillo. Don't forget to follow him on Facebook at Joe Pontillo and follow him on Instagram at Pontillogram. Do it. Especially check out Facebook. Apparently, you can see some pretty interesting things that his mom has to say for him. I love that. Go meet Joe's mom, everybody. Go meet Joe's mom.
She's huge on there. Facebook Marketplace. Watch out.
Uh-oh. Look out, everybody. Go trade on Facebook Marketplace with Joe Pontillo's mom. We're advertising it right here, you guys. Right here tonight. Also, give Joe a follow, you guys. That'll help out even more. That was a great set, man. You guys, that was fantastic. I loved the end. We're talking about Italians there. You guys, this is kind of off topic, but I had my best day of 2025, on the 2nd. I found you guys. All right, so full disclosure, I love this show. It's a terrible show. I wait for it every year, The Great Christmas Light Fight. I've been watching it for 12, 13 years now. You can only see the last like 3 seasons on Disney Plus, which makes me sad because my favorite episodes are from the earlier seasons. My favorite one is from a group of Italian guys from Staten Island that decorate their house. And even though he says he's a lawyer, he's clearly like a lawyer to the mob. He has Al, the ice guy, that finds all the ice sculptures for his yard. And he had, let's see, he had, oh, who else? He had Jimmy Locks. I don't know what Jimmy does, but it has something to do with locks. It's fantastic. I fucking loved it. That reminded me of that. That's the end of that thought, you guys. Have I been smoking weed? Yes. Was that a high thought? Yes. You're welcome. You're welcome. All right, you guys, we have some more great comedy for you. But before we get into that, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to flash a couple of names because some of you have gone ahead and decided to donate tonight. And a promise is a promise. I'm going to go ahead and give you a shout out. So let's do it. Let's do it. Let's get into this is the first time we've been here for 2025. So I guess, yes, Joe, it is still a happy new year. Let's make it happen.
Yes.
You guys give it up first on the board. And is it even a show without him? William Reynolds dropping $15 on the board. As we know, that tends to be our bong slot, $15. So I found a bong with your name on it, William. That's right. It's a bong made out of some Evan Williams Kentucky bourbon. Let's go. That's right. Kids, fun fact, you can turn anything into a bong, literally. The more you know, kids, the more you know. Also, you guys, give it up for Oscar Felix, dropping $5 on the board. Of course, I'm going to find something Oscar the Cat related. Oscar Felix, thank you so much. We're going to put you here. We're going to leave you guys here for the rest of the year, the month. I can promise the month. It might get a little bit too full here for a year, but thank you guys so much. Also, Sizemore over on Twitch, Eric Sizemore, thank you so much, and Happy New Year to you as well. You guys, the night is still young. If you want to get your names on the board, it's pretty easy, you guys. It's pretty easy. We take Venmo at KO-Comedy. We also take PayPal at KOComedyShows@gmail.com. And if you're watching over on Twitch, you guys, we take those bits as well. And yes, I'm going to take your name and find something that reminds me of you. Unless you want to stay anonymous, and then I'll keep you anonymous. Oh, that's awesome. And while I've got the stage, you guys, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to promo the shows that are going on in the next couple of days. In fact, we have a Zoom exclusive. That's right. Twitch, if you want to come see it, you have to go to KOComedy.com, get that email so you can get the link. But right after the show, you guys, the after party is going down. It is happening. Bianca Red has some fun trivia for you tonight. It should be good. It should be great. It's always a blast. You guys, tomorrow we've got the Jackie Mo Show with Jackie Monahan right here.
I love that girl.
That's right. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be amazing. And Sunday, you guys, Casey McNeil is here with a whole new lineup. And then our regularly scheduled shows. We've got Chirping on Monday, you guys. We've got Digital Slumber Party on Tuesday. So many reasons to come hang out with us. And welcome, Dark Secret. Welcome into the Twitch room. All right. That's enough of me. I've had enough of me. I'm not the funny person here. Let's get to the next funny, you guys. Let's do it. You guys, give it up for your next comedian. And don't forget to give him a follow. You can follow him at Jack Schutze. You guys, it's Jack Schutze.
Hello, everyone.
Yeah.
Hello out there in magical Zoom land. This has been very fun. Oh my God. The last comic, he was talking about how he does not want to see soap commercials with oil and ducks. I think what he would really like to know is what soap will get the blood out of all of my apartment? You know, like there's layers of blood and everything, as deep as it will go, as deep as it will go. We got Jackie M coming up on the next promotional show. Jackie M, welcome to the show. Hope you don't kill yourself. My name is Jack. I'm hyper self-critical. I'll either be killing myself up here or myself later. I'm confused by how this Zoom works. Nikki, iPhone, Lucan, are y'all muted because you can't talk? Or are you muted because you're in some sort of ransom situation? Blink twice if you know what's going on. What did we learn from the last election? What did we learn? I can only see two of you. Jackie M, Joe, what did we learn from the last election? I know what we learned. We learned that Democrats and liberals support a female to male transition unless it's for presidency. Wait for it. It's a complicated joke. Who knows? Who knows how it goes? Who knows how it goes? I'm very disappointed with how the election went. Not for the reasons you would assume because I'm from Texas. I'm disappointed because I wanted to see another January 6th. Anyone else out there? Absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
Absolutely fantastic. As I like to call it, the white trash Alamo, you know? But I wish it was more like the real Alamo with actual Hispanic people, because we know when that many Hispanic people gather on public property, they don't riot, they have a fucking fiesta. Break down the barricades, break out the barbecues, that's what I say. Instead of someone smearing shit on the halls of Congress, we would have a lovely abuelita with the Tupperware saying, Miss Pelosi, come try my fideo. Come try my fideo.
Yeah.
Yeah. The next day, whole place better than it looked the day before. Fixed up completely. Then have a whole new edition with like one of those kind of meat markets and a bouncy house rental split. That's a revolution I can get behind. Instead, I guess I'm just going to have some stupid fucking liberal January 6th. What is that going to look like? I don't know. We're going to have like a drag time story hour and like an organic farmer's market and just look real pissed off, you know? I'm angry. I'm so angry. But then they'll put us in liberal jail. You guys know about liberal jail? That's where the gangs are wearing pussy hats and they smuggle in gluten-free rolls in their butts. That's a little over the top. You're right. You're right, one person laughing in the abyss that I'm talking to right now. Joe knows about this abyss that we're working with. Hey, Joe. It's an abyss. It's hard to work. It's hard to know where you go, you know, when there's no path to go. Here's what I'll do with you. I'll do this with you. Who else thinks that Luigi was just the white OJ? Does that make sense to anyone else? You know, like we know he did it. We know it's morally wrong, but we're like, we hope he gets away with it, you know? I also think people saying brother, like they keep saying brother, like Hulk Hogan, brother. That's just white people want to say the N-word, really. I mean, I think that's disgusting. Personally, I'm kind of a purist, you know. I don't like these what else is going on in the world? Oh, fuck. Everyone says Donald Trump's our first criminal president. He's not our first criminal president. Guess what? They're all fucking criminals. Wow. Who would have thought that? If we're arresting criminals and we're arresting presidents, let's be persistent. You know, let's be consistent. Let's arrest Obama for the drone war program, right? Let's arrest George Bush for that bullshit in Iraq. Let's go way back. Let's arrest Bill Clinton on multiple charges of murdering that pussy. We know he was good at it, right? That's the real Clinton body count. It's not murders. It's pussy. It's clearly pussy. Y'all like the political stuff. Let's go with that. It's bombing in Texas, but you know what? I feel like there's a lot of Californians on here, so let's do it. Do y'all know Trump sold Trump-branded shoes in January of this time last year? I'm not lying. He sold Trump shoes. He sold 1,000 pairs for $400 last time this January. And what upsets me most is like they're supposed to be lifestyle shoes, but they're fucking basketball models. That motherfucker had played basketball in like 40 years. If we're selling Trump lifestyle shoes, they should just be for loafing and paying whores, you know? I already have those shoes. Then it costs $400, I'll tell you that much. They're the first model of shoes that come with their pre-installed government ankle monitor. Very limited. Hunter has his own edition. They're crack. They're the crack edition. Joe, I don't know, you know nothing about that. Kamala, she has her own edition too. They're limited. They come with handcuffs in case you're smoking marijuana. Be very careful with those shoes. And if you'd approached me a year ago and you said previous president was selling his own lifestyle shoes, I would have put $10,000 on Obama ones by Nike. And it would have been great too. Instead of a swish, you just have Obama's arm, or Michelle Obama. God damn, I fucked that joke up so bad. It's supposed to go, instead of a swish, you just have Michelle's arm rocking it out. Like, that's the joke. And then on the tongue, though, on the tongue, it has a little button, and every time you pump up your shoe, we drop another bomb in the Middle East. You know, just to make it even. But I'm equal-handed. I make fun of everyone. Joe Biden has his own lifestyle shoes too. They're house slippers, y'all. But hold on. I don't want to be fair. They're really cool. They light up. They give them little arrows to tell them when to leave the stage or when to leave the race. Sometimes when I'm bombing, I wish I had those shoes, and I could just like, oh, time to go. The greatest political positioning in the last 20 years was just to remove little children from in front of Joe Biden. That's an old joke. I'm not even going to do that joke. You know what's funny? I have all this shit. You know what's funny? All of his comics, we love comedy. We're like, I have all these fucking notes. I have everything I wanted to do, and it's not going the way I wanted it to. I'll take that much. You know, we all do this. This is a fun one. You know what no one ever talks about on 9/11? Great weather that day. Beautiful weather. Hold on. In the morning, it was raining. People, but the rest of the day, absolutely beautiful. I'm sorry. There were some puddles, but we got rid of them. We slipped those puddles real light. You know what's funny is I normally when I do comedy for a lot of younger people, and not everyone my age understands everything. Do y'all remember the Oklahoma City bombing?
Yeah.
Yes.
So that day, I actually decided to like fake being sick and stayed home from school so I could watch TV. And all day long, it was just like,
Oh my god.
children dying, presidential speeches. I just tuned in. It was like, this is the worst episode of Price is Right I've fucking ever seen. That's a very true story. I wish they all fell. I'm going to do some celebrity jokes just to end it. This show's packed. It's loaded. It's more loaded than a gun on the set of the movie Rust. Alec Baldwin hates that joke, but his sight's a little off. Normally when what the fuck is I'm a little buzzed right now. Normally when a cinematographer gets the shot, it's a good thing. That's where that joke was supposed to go. Because Trump won, the NRA sponsored the latest Home Alone. They're going to have a Home Alone 5, Not in This Rittenhouse. That's crazy. It's crazy. In the first few minutes, he kills some intruders and spends the rest of the time like making speeches, talking to presidents. Very unrealistic. I wish they would make movies more honest. I've been thinking recently about who's had the worst day in history. And I think I figured it out. There's a certain Roman soldier in the year like 33 AD did not realize he showed up to work to crucify the Son of the Lord. He just showed up to his work. He's like, oh, all right, who's on the list today? Oh, fucking Jesus Christ. But without that lovely soldier, we wouldn't have our lovely holiday. I love it. It's my favorite holiday. It's Easter. That's where I love going to church on Easter. I love watching the priest hide the eggs from the kids while the kids hide from the priests. It's absolutely amazing. Easter. What else is going on these days? Oh, I wanted to do a joke about the fucking terrible the fucking terrorist attack in New Orleans. So we have to say, this terrorist, absolute terrorist, turned a corner, murdered like 15 people in New Orleans. They had to shut down Bourbon Street. They had to shut down the evening. Terrible. Surprise, golden lining, silver lining, year-over-year deaths, -10. Turns out Bourbon Street was the real terrorist all along. That was probably one of the darkest jokes I've ever done.
It's good, man. It's good.
I didn't think. And where am I at? Am I at time? Where am I? Should I do more?
You got 4 minutes if you want to do 4 minutes.
I got 4 minutes. I got 4 minutes for sure. Let's do some.
All right.
All right. I am from Texas. Let's talk about some Texas shit. People say the French hate Texans. I'm here to tell you it's absolutely not true. My brother married a French girl, and I had the luxury of traveling to multiple cities across France. Everywhere you go across France, you tell you're from Texas, they'll do the same thing. They'll go, "Oh, Texas, bang bang, shoot shoot."
Oh my God.
I'm just like, wow, they've heard of our schools. They're famous. Why do we make full-size flagpoles if we're only use half staff? Let's just save some tax dollars. That's what I'm trying to say. After the latest shooting, I talked to my wife and I said, babe, when comedy is not going great, when driving Uber is not going great, sometimes I think I could be an active shooter. She got real quiet and then laughed and pointed at my gut and goes, ha ha, active. And I was like, as a husband, I was really upset, but as a comic, I was like, fucking good joke, babe. We did have another one. Oh, I haven't done this one on stage in a while. This is close enough to stage. So it's fucking my wife with a vibrator, right? And after we got done, she goes, that was so much fun. What was that vibrator? I go, hey, babe, I found this vibrator. It matched my like exact penis size. I found it online. It matches my penis size. And she goes, I hope you got it for half off.
Oh.
That's what's funny. You know what's funny about this? I'm breaking the fourth wall, and I know I'm doing this. So what's funny is jokes when I make fun of myself, people go like, "Oh," and it's like, "Well, I wrote the joke. Like, I'm not like I would. If I felt bad about it, I wouldn't say it out loud." 4.5 to 5.25 for any of the ladies that were curious. I saw Lizzo last night. I saw Lizzo came through town. It was an amazing show. I will give it up. Her supporting acts, no one else could put it out like that. She had two amazing supporting acts. First, her background dancers, and second, the stage. That's stupid. That's so fucking stupid. Oh, fuck, this shot at Trump. I'll end it on this. I really love this joke, but I can't say it for too long because the news cycle spins so fast, right? So people took shots at Trump over the summer, right? Like someone tried to kill Trump. And what's crazy, before I go into this joke, I'm glad they didn't kill him. I think if it would have killed him, it just divided the country. It would destroy the country. That's not good for it. But what they talk about is they talk about the details about the shots at Trump. And they talk specifically about Trump turned his head at just the right. He turned his head just right at just the right moment for a bullet to whiz by and miss his head. But what they don't talk about is why Trump turned his head to the right. And I'm here to tell you, I'm a very curious person, so I looked it up. You can look it up yourself. Trump turned his head right at just the right moment to miss the bullet to present a slide on illegal immigration. So that means illegal immigrants saved Donald Trump's life. You'd think it'd be nicer to him, build a hole in that wall or something, who knows. Now, I was doing this joke for a while, and people told me, they came up to me, they go, NPR did a story, and they said 9 out of 10 9 out of 10 Americans living in Mexico are living there illegally. And I was just like, what? This is fucking crazy. Which made me think, like, is there going to be a point where they're like, Mexico's going to be like, build the wall, construir el muro, construir el, let's build the wall in Spanish. I'm sorry. Thank you all. I appreciate KO Comedy. Thank you all everything y'all doing. Give it up for Jackie M. Give it up for Joe Pony Teo. I love y'all.
Close enough.
Yes, Pony Teo. Joe Pony Teo. You guys give it up for Jack Schutze. I hope I'm saying that right. But you guys, that's fantastic. Don't forget to give him a follow at Jack Schutze. Just do it, you guys. Just do it. Where's my buttons? There's the buttons. There we go. Found the right button. You guys, that was fantastic. Joe, you still not Joe. Jack, you are silly. I love those jokes. Those were great. Okay, let's see. What am I doing next? I know what I'm doing next. Oh, and by the way, I know it feels, you guys, sometimes when it's quiet in the Zoom room, feels like you're just performing to the void. Twitch has been thoroughly enjoying the night tonight. Eric Sizemore, can't stop laughing. Groove Salad, can't stop laughing. Everybody, it's great, you guys. And Twitch, Thank you so much for being here. You guys are always welcome to be part of the Zoom room and interact live. It's really easy, you guys. Just go to twitch.tv, not twitch.tv. Go to KOcomedy.com. Sign up for that email. You can be a part of the Zoom room absolutely anytime, you guys. Wrong button, wrong button. Here we go. But let's get into it, you guys. We do have another donation. You guys give it up for Oscar Felix again, dropping $10 on the board. This time, Cat runs for president and wins. Oscar said, digging the Felix the Cat pick. So I had to find another awesome Felix the Cat pick. Let's go. Let's go. And yeah, you guys, if you want to donate, it's pretty easy. We take Venmo at KO-comedy. We also take PayPal, KOComedyShows at gmail.com. And if you're watching over on Twitch, you guys, we take those bits as well. Yes, we do. All right, you guys, we have one more awesome comedian for you tonight. Little bit of a shorter show tonight. That's right, you guys, like I was saying earlier, Michael will be back hopefully next week. Eric Angel will be here next week, hopefully. It all depends on how fires are going down. Yeah. But we wish them all well, man. We wish them all well. All right, you guys, your next comedian is an angel. She's beautiful. She's stunning. She's a very good friend of mine. She's got a show tomorrow right here every Saturday. I'll be hanging out with her. You guys, you can see her on the Eric Andre show. You can see her in the Foxy Merkins. And she's coming up right now. Let's get into it, you guys. Give it up for the amazing Jackie Monahan.
We didn't start the fire. It was always burning since the world's been turned. I feel like I'm the only person left in LA right now. I keep trying to leave and I can't. But I'm glad. I mean, I have to be really glad that I have my stuff. Thank you. Thank you, the Lord. So, Annie, I can't, I'm just like, I can't believe it. I have a friend who always talks about things like I know what they are, or people like I know what they are. And if I say, I don't know what you're talking about, she's just like, you know, come on, Jackie. And I'm just like, okay. So I just agree to every single thing. Well, for the last, I don't know how many years, every Christmas I hear about her producing the light fights.
Oh,
And this is the first time I've ever heard anybody else talk about them.
I'm obsessed with that show.
It's so, I got to introduce you to Sharon. I'll have to have her on the Jackie Mo show. She's a comedian too. She's very funny.
You don't know how much I would love that, Jackie. Oh my God, I'm obsessed with that stupid show. I love it so much.
Because I mean, I've heard it from her mouth a million times, and I've acted like I know what she's talking about every time. And you can really know.
Yeah.
You can interview her. We'll both interview.
Oh, I will. I got questions. Has she been a part of it the whole run? Because there have been some. Oh my God, I have so many questions.
It's been years. Every Christmas I hear about it.
Yes. Bring her on, Jackie. I want to meet her. I want to ask so many questions.
She'll talk about the people like I know who they are. And I have no idea. I'm just like, yeah. Mm-hmm. I was going to get yelled at. We didn't start the fire. It was always burning. I can't believe. So everywhere I went today, I mean, there's just lines everywhere because everybody's trying to stock up in case we lose water or whatever. And I was getting my drugs at the pharmacy. And it was the longest line ever. And I was like, oh my God. But guess what? It ended up being like a 12-step meeting. Everybody shared about their experience with the fire, like different people's alarms were going off. People were crying. They lost their house. It was so sad, but really beautiful. Like us humans, when tragedy happens, we're really kind to each other. Just the other day, I was late somewhere, and the person in front of me, it was a green light, and she didn't go. And I was about to honk on the horn like I do, and I was like, let me just let her chill. Like, I'm not going to lay on the horn when somebody might have just lost their home, you know? But yeah, so everybody's so kind here right now. It's really nice. But people are always kind in LA, I think. I mean, there's people that aren't. It depends on who you hang out with. I hang out with really nice people. It's just what I do, except for Sharon, who yells at me if I don't know what she's talking about. She'll talk about her like people she works with, and acts like I know who they are, and I'm like, yeah. She's like, I told him, da, 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 da. And I'm like, okay, all right. We didn't start the fire. It was always evacuate. They keep giving me false alarm evacuations. And one time I was doing a show. I don't want to brag to everybody. I was doing a show in, you guessed it, Detroit. And I was with another comedian and on the plane, and I can't believe what happened. The plane, the landing gear wouldn't come down. And then, so it was just spinning round and round and round, and it ran out of gas. And they were like, and I was crying. I would cry and then laugh, cry and then laugh. Everybody else was dead silent. The comedian I was with was helping people breathe. She was like, follow me, breathe. Other than that, everybody was dead silent. It was insane. I started singing Kumbaya. That's what I do in the mix of about to die. And then I was like, everybody, and nobody joined in. They just looked at me like, die, especially this woman with a baby. She was pissed. But last minute, the landing gear did come down. But turns out the plane didn't even want to land in Detroit. But everybody, I'm going through the same thing here right now. Every time I get these false alerts, I'm just like, I'm leaving. I gotta go. And I laugh and cry. And then people call me up. People keep sending me maps of what's going on. And I have ADD and I do not read maps well. What's working for me is I have ChatGPT and I put what's going on, do I have to evacuate into ChatGPT, and it tells me what's going on. That's the only thing that really works for me. Everything else puts me into a panic. And so people keep sending me maps, and the maps, every time I look at them, I'm like, I'm about to set on fire. Like, it always looks like I'm always reading the map wrong.
Oh, no.
I'm always reading it wrong. And I mean, it's just been a nightmare. I'll go into complete panic. But here I am. I'm still here. And I wanted to leave 3 days ago, but I'm still here. I am still here, everybody. If I get stuck in gridlock, I'm going to kill people. I mean, anyway, here I am, everybody. I went to a party on New Year's. And, okay. Full disclosure, I do love animals, and I have had animals. I've had many cats, and I had a dog and 2 cats at one point in a 1-bedroom apartment. It wasn't even one, well, it was 1 bedroom, yeah, but it was a really small 1-bedroom. And I love animals, but when I have them on my own, I'm not crazy about other people's animals. Some, yes, but some not. And what I really don't like is when people interrupt me and want me to pay attention to their dog, or it's just like bugs me, or wants me to look at a picture of their cat. So I was at a New Year's Eve party. This is the best New Year's ever. Worst New Year's. I had a good actual New Year's Eve, but this New Year is not fun. Okay. So, but I am seeing beautiful humanity. That's true. And my best friend, he was almost evacuated in West Hollywood, and he was going to come to me, and he was in 9/11, and he's like, it's a lot like 9/11. What's going on? It feels a lot like that, but stuff is lasting for days. But people aren't dying. It's different, but I get it. Anyway. It's been a lot, everybody. It's been a lot. Oh, so I have two gay guy friends who live in an apartment building in West Hollywood, right near Runyon, and they were evacuated and they left, of course. But people stayed, and you don't hear about this on the news. This has really happened. People stayed, got their hoses, and every time the fire got on the roof, they put the hoses on the roof and put the fire out themselves. I just feel like, I'm not saying everybody should do that. No, not everybody should do that. But I just feel like the firefighters could be utilizing, there just could have been a better way. They could have been utilizing more. Anyway, we didn't start the fire. It was always, okay. Oh God. So I'm doing a show in San Diego. Not soon enough. I wish it was today. I really wish it was today, but it's not. And I'm doing a show in San Diego for the weekend. I'm doing all these different events and there's a woman, this comedian on the show. I did a show with her recently. She's a new comedian, and there was all comedians on the show who are headliners and have been on television numerous times. But this comedian was my favorite. I just love her. I think she's so funny, so original. And we'll have her on the Jackie Ma show. But she is going to be with me in San Diego. We're going to travel down together and stay in a room together. And we look alike, but she doesn't look, she is half my age. And I wanted to do it for the comedy show, have us reenact the supplement, the stage version, and the producer of the show won't let us, but we are going to reenact it in our hotel room, and I'll put it on TikTok, and we will do it on the Jackie Mo show. We'll upload it. I can't wait. Yeah. It's going to be so ridiculous. But Annie, have you seen the supplement?
No, I haven't.
Oh my God, you got to see it. It's going to be so ridiculous. I don't know how we're going to reenact it, but that's what makes it so delicious.
Oh, we're going to figure it out.
Delicious. We didn't start. I always wish Cher would cover it. I like thinking of her being like, rock and roll, cola walls, I can't take it anymore. We didn't start the fire. No, cola. I just want to hear her go, cola walls. I can't take it anymore. Oh, okay. I hope her home's okay. Oh
yeah.
Is she okay? Oh, all I know is Cher okay? Is Cher okay? Anyway, okay.
Oh no.
The dog. I'll tell you about the dog. So at New Year's Eve, this woman, all she wanted me to do was pay attention. So first of all, my friend's kids were there. I got to the party with my date. We were thinking it was going to be an adult party. I had the way the invitation was sent to me, it was an adult party. It was all adults on the list, but there was children there. And so I'm trying to talk to people, and the kids are like, and but then this woman was trying to get me to pay attention to her dog. I'm like, let me have conversations with adults, please. And I was eating food, talking to somebody, and my date was right there. And this woman just kept being like, say the dog's Charlie. Charlie's just waiting for you to drop something. Oh, look at Charlie. Charlie wants your attention. Charlie's just sitting by your feet waiting for you to drop something. And he was laughing so much later because I just never would answer the woman or acknowledge the dog, or I just kept talking. I never acknowledged her. I wouldn't look down at the dog. The dog was on my feet, just like looking up at me. And the woman, all she wanted me to do was look down at the dog. Do it. I wouldn't do it. We didn't start maybe that's why I'm being punished by God. God was like, why couldn't you just look at that dog? Why couldn't you just look at that dog? Now you're going to be surrounded by fire. Um, oh my God. I found out that Luigi, okay, P. Diddy has a lawyer, okay? I don't know if anybody else knows. I found this out and I've been blown away ever since. The fires kind of trumped it. but, but I was, before the fires happened, I was like, this is wild. So P. Diddy's lawyer is married to Luigi's lawyer. Like, I want to be a fly in that house. Like, those children are being neglected. There's no way you can be a proper parent when you're both in the biggest cases in the world. I hope they have an ampere. Is that what they're called? An ampere?
Au pair?
An au pair. An au pair. I hope they have an au pair or a nanny or something. I feel like I want to call them, like, let me be your nanny. I want to be a fly on that wall. There's no way they're taking care of those children. There's no way they can even listen to what the kids are saying because they're just like, they're just like, they're busy, right? Okay. Luigi, but we want Luigi to win. Is that wrong? Is it wrong? I watched this whole thing about how wrong it was that we all want Luigi to win, but I do. I want Luigi to win, and I want people to stop shooting up schools and keep shooting. Keep shooting the bill. I didn't start the shooting of billionaires, but we didn't find it. Okay. No, not shooting billionaires, because there's billionaires that are really nice. I know. I guess I don't know a billionaire, but there must be billionaires that are really nice. Oh my God. I watched. Speaking of billionaires, I can't even talk about it. I'll get canceled. But I didn't do it. I just watched something where class systems were really messed up. It was filmed in 2010. You got to watch it yourself. I'm not going to say anything. You watch it and we'll discuss it later. See if anybody, you guys watch it, come on the Jackie Mo show and see if you noticed it. But I'm not going to bring it up. But they're not even trying to hide it because it's filmed in 2010. So they're not even trying to hide it. It's blatant class situations in this Richard Branson documentary on his personal island that people pay $40,000 to vacation on. It's so good. You got to watch it. But I'm not going to say the really dark side. There's a really dark side of it that they're just like, it's just like fine because it's 2010. But now you're just like, wait a minute, this is wrong. This is very wrong. You guys got to watch it. I'm not going to say it. I didn't start the fire. Then we didn't light. What if I said I lit a fire? I'm like, it's here. They forgot to beat me again. Oh God. That's my biggest fear, that they're going to forget to beat me. Because I keep getting false alarm beeps. And then what if I don't get a beep when it is supposed to go? Okay. The pharmacy. Okay, I think I said everything that I wanted to talk about. Luigi, please be free. What's going to happen, Luigi? Luigi took all of his, he got inspired by the Unabomber. And it's wild because I had just watched the Unabomber docuseries. It's so good, everybody. I watched it in one night. It's so good. And it's interesting because the Unabomber really had kind of the same ideas. Well, Luigi got his ideas from the Unabomber, but the Unabomber didn't just go shoot the billionaire. He was trying to bomb people. But he got innocent people. Anyway, but everybody might have been a little bit more into the Unabomber if he looked like Luigi. The Unabomber did not look like Luigi. The Unabomber lived in a tiny, like, take out all the clothes in your closet and go sit in your closet. That's what the Unabomber lived in for years. A closet. Some of your closets might even be bigger than Unabomber's closet. And he had he had a wood burning stove, but he had no electricity. He was just in there making bombs and manifestos over and over again. That was it. Okay, everybody. I love all of you, and I will see you tomorrow, unless I'm on fire.
Oh no.
I'll take my computer with me, and if I'm evacuated, I'll take my computer with me, and we will do the Jackie Mo show on the road.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I love everybody. Stay safe.
Give it up for Jackie Monahan, everybody. Don't forget to give her a follow at Jackie
Follow
Monahan.
me.
That's right. Follow her. That way you can stay up to date on whether she's been evacuated or not, guys. Jackie, great job. It's terrifying. Evacuation notices are terrifying, and it definitely leaves you on edge when you keep getting, you're about to be evacuated. Never mind. You're about to be evacuated. Never mind. I had 2 of those happen in this last year, and it sucks. It's very scary, kids. It's very
scary.
It's very, very scary.
And the poor woman that I keep going to evacuate to, I keep being like, I'm on my way. And then I'm like, oh, everybody tuck me out of it. And I'm like, I'm on my way.
Oh, but this winter one, like, we have plans, in case when we do have evacuation notices. But we weren't ready for winter. We're like, this is crazy. And Jackie, Cher's house is still standing. It is still standing.
Thank you.
It almost burned down in last month's wildfire in Malibu.
Wow. Interesting. Good to know.
Yeah.
Cher didn't rock and roll call it was.
We need to get her to sing that, like, in front of the fires. That would be amazing.
Please.
That would be amazing. All right, you guys, we're going to go back to the donor board before we close out tonight. That's
Love
right.
you
You guys have been amazing. Have a great one, Jackie. And don't forget, that's right, Jackie will be here tomorrow. I'll be here with her. Come hang out with us. You guys, give it up for Oscar Felix again, dropping $10 more on the board. I had to go, Oscar. I had to do this. Felix the cat with money bags. Thank you so much. We appreciate you so much. We're going to leave that here for the rest of the month. It is happening. And yeah, you guys, everybody is welcome. If you ever want to come in and donate, you can. It's pretty easy. I'm fine. There we go. Buttons. We take Venmo at KO Comedy. KO-comedy. We also take PayPal, KOComedyShows at gmail.com. If you're watching over on Twitch, we take those bits as well. Let's see. Sizemore says, apparently Malibu's been regularly burning since the 1700s. Yeah, dude, it's really dry down there. They don't get a lot of rain in Malibu. I don't understand why everyone wants their fancy houses right there. But, people be crazy. But yes, you guys, stay safe. We're going to be doing this again. Like I said, tomorrow, you guys, the Jackie Mo Show is going down. It's happening, 3 p.m. Pacific. I'll be there. I'm going to hang out with Jackie. You can watch it in the Zoom room or over on Twitch. You guys, on Sunday, Casey McNeil will be here. Once again, you can watch it on Zoom or over on Twitch. And after this very show, it's about to happen. Twitch, come hang out with us because the after party is going down, and this is a Zoom exclusive. Come hang out. Don't forget, you can get your link at kocomedy.com. You guys, thank you so much. We appreciate everybody that's come out tonight. Be safe, everyone, and we will see you on the next one. Good night, everybody.